Hello,
Alright.
everyone. Oh, sorry. Hello, everyone. We keep
I'll let
interrupting
you.
each
I'll
other.
let you start. It's your podcast. I'll let you have the first word.
Hello, everyone. Today this is another episode of Britton's Hangout Hour, episode 6. I'm here today with my good friend, stand-up comedian and movie buff, Raymond Watt. How you doing, man? Want to introduce yourself?
I'm doing great. I am calling you all the way from Taiwan because I'm an American, but I live in Taiwan. I'm an English teacher full time, but I like to do comedy in my spare time. I tell a lot of jokes about movies, but most of my audience members aren't film buffs, so it kind of makes it a little tricky sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I might do a whole stand-up bit where I just do nothing but bash Ezra Miller.
Oh, God. Oh,
Like,
Lord.
I might even do a bit where saying that, dude, Ezra's pronouns should be it, that, after all of his actions.
That'll be sure to get some murmurings.
Not fired him yet. I mean, I get that they have that $200 million movie, but still.
Yeah, I know. They haven't fired him yet. It's a weird thing. We live in a.
They come off as hypocrites.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna make. Excuse me. I was gonna make. A similar point the other day. It's just like, my lord. They're.
I mean, like people get fired for like offensive jokes like that, but like Ezra Miller still has a job.
You know, it was weird. I was talking to another friend of mine about it the other day, and it's such a weird thing because yeah, I was like, I was, you're thinking about all the flack that happened with like Joss Whedon a few months, or was it a few months ago? Was it a year ago?
I think it might have been like a year. I think it might have been like a year ago.
Oh my god, it doesn't feel that long ago.
Yeah.
And then everyone was giving him flack for.
I'm sorry. Like, I think I even made a joke on Film Buffs how it's weird that we live in a world where Zack Snyder is more beloved than Joss Whedon.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure Joss Whedon probably did some bad stuff, but it's not like unforgivable.
Yeah, I do hope he gets help though. Ugh.
Oh yeah, Whedon. I mean, Whedon. I mean, I think most talented entertainers in Hollywood are not good people.
No, I would suspect not.
Yeah. I mean, from what I've heard, I'm not sure if Joss Whedon has done anything that's like unforgivable. I mean, like murder and rape are like unforgivable. Almost anything else, you can bounce back.
Like theft. I'm sure you can.
Yeah,
I'm sure you can get. I don't know if anyone's ever been canceled for stealing something.
Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, I know. I do feel like when it comes to like canceling celebrities, we are very inconsistent.
Yeah, I know.
It's funny, like a lot of my comedic inspirations comes from watching like those old Comedy Central roasts. Like, have you ever seen any of them?
I watched one of Justin Bieber a few years back. That was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, but like I look at some of the older roasts and like some of the jokes, and I'm like, dude, Roseanne Barr got fired for saying a joke like that.
Oh. Yeah, we live in a.
I mean, maybe it's because, I understand that there's a time and place for everything, but still.
Yeah, we live in a strange world nowadays where I don't want to say people are too offended, but there are some people who get too offended. How's that?
Oh yeah, like they don't put things into perspective.
I mean, there are some
Yeah,
cases like when Kramer went on that one show and just, oh boy.
Michael Richards.
Yeah, Michael Richards. Oh.
Dude, have you ever seen Curb Your Enthusiasm? Because he actually played himself on the show during the Seinfeld reunion. There's actually a great bit where he makes fun of himself.
I've heard. I saw a bit of that. I haven't actually seen all the way through Curb Your Enthusiasm.
It was so brilliant. Like, long story short, this character Leon, like He tried to pretend to be someone else, and Kramer found out about it, and he got so angry at him, so he started screaming out in public. Like, you made a joke out of me! If only there was a horrible name I could call you to make you as angry as me! And then everyone was recording it. Yeah, I think, and then Michael was like, he actually acted like Kramer was like, what? Like doing all of his mannerisms, and it was absolutely hilarious.
Oh, Lord. Gotta give it to Larry David.
Yeah. Dude, that's my advice for Will Smith. Do a lot of self-deprecating humor.
Oh, Lord. 2022 has just been a strange year all the way. It's been a weird year this year, I think, anyway.
At least movies are good again. Or at least they're getting better.
He only had to slap someone when he actually started succeeding. Oof.
Oh, it's funny. He's been in so many of these Oscar bait movies, and when he finally won an Oscar, he shat all over it.
By slapping
That's
Chris
right.
Tucker, or not Chris Tucker.
I posted on Facebook a year ago that Will Smith should host the Oscars. That didn't really age well.
Oh, God. I guess it didn't.
My reasoning was that at this point, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reruns get more higher ratings than the Oscars.
Yeah, it's just, oh God. I've always defended Will Smith. I don't think he's a bad actor at all, but he keeps picking shitty movies, man.
Dude, he's had a history of terrible. He has said so many bad decisions. Like, I think giving up not being in the Matrix to be in Wild Wild West.
Oh,
I think he gave up Django Unchained. I think he gave up being in Django Unchained. As
oh my Lord!
Giving up the Matrix, Django Unchained. I know there's a few others too.
Ugh. It's like Black Sean Connery. He's just like, fuck this.
I think I heard that Sean Connery would. I think Sean Connery could have been the Matrix too. Like, I could be wrong, but like, it would have been like a race swapped Matrix. Like Will Smith as Neo, and Sean Connery as Morpheus.
That would have been weird.
That would have been awesome. It would have been a different movie, but it would have been awesome.
He's like, it's the red pill and the blue pill.
I'll take the red pill and the blue pill. Losers always take the blue pill. Winners take the red pill and fuck the prom queen. Yeah, combine the Rock in there.
Last Crusade's my favorite Indiana Jones movie.
I guess, yeah. Like, it's funny, like, I really like the Indiana Jones movies, but I saw them as adults, like, so I don't have the same nostalgic attachment like everyone else, but I do enjoy them.
Yeah, they are very good movies, very well made. Well, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull kind of jumped the shark a bit, but you know.
Well, here's the thing, like, everyone makes fun of the fridge thing, and yes, that was very impossible, but there's a lot of impossible shit in the other films, too. Like, everyone complains about the fridge scene, but there's that scene in Temple of Doom where they, like, get on a raft, and they were able to survive jumping out of an airplane with the raft, and then they, like, go sliding down the mountain, and then they fall off, like, another cliff, and they don't suffer any broken bones or anything.
That's a fair point. Though the alien boogaloo didn't really help matters.
Well, yeah, like, I would actually argue that's just as implausible as the fridge thing.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. I don't get as mad at the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull as other people. I guess maybe. It's kind of like the prequels of Star Wars. It came out when I was younger, so I don't know.
Well, it's funny. Like, people are starting to love the Star Wars prequels now, but Kingdom of the Crystal Skull still seems to be in the reputational basement. But I think it gets a bit too much hate. Like, I'm not saying it's great, but people act like it's as bad as The Last Airbender, and it's really not.
Oh, God. I don't think there's anything as bad as that one.
Oh, not at all. It's funny. Here's the thing. When I see somebody complain about Dragon Ball Evolution on the internet, I always post with the same comment. At least they pronounce Goku's name right.
Oh God. It's pretty hard to get his name wrong. Goku? Ooh, that sounds offensive.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
It sounds kind of
Yeah,
offensive. I'm glad they just went with Goku. They didn't try to change the pronunciation.
Like Gaku? I don't know. Gaka? I don't know. Yeah, I never watched Dragon Ball Z growing up.
There was also the Death Note movie, the live action one. Oh boy, that one's hilarious.
Yeah, it wasn't that good. But, I mean, I've seen far worse adaptations, but it wasn't that good.
I bet you're right, but I'm just saying I personally thought it was hilarious.
Oh. Yeah, I thought, it was pretty miscasted, in my opinion. Like, both, like, Kira and Elle were kind of miscasted.
It sucks, too. I like Lakeith Stanfield.
Yeah, and it's funny, like, in the Death Note movie, he had, like, this lovey-dovey relationship, but, like, in the anime series, it's kind of strongly implied that Light is, like, asexual.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He just manipulates everybody.
Yeah, when you watch the anime series Death Note, like, that female character, she was fucking hot, and, like, he had no attraction to her. Like, Light Yagami came off as asexual to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I did watch Obi-Wan Kenobi recently, which
I actually really like that show.
I thought it was good. Could have been longer, but I thought it was really good with what we got. I thought it was very. I think episode 3 and episode 6 are the best ones.
Oh, definitely. I do think there could have been more episodes for sure. Like maybe a 10-episode series, but I still really liked it. And that's the 6th episode packed so many emotional punches.
Oh yeah, that was really good. I was talking to other friends of mine about it the other day. It was just good times.
Yeah. The Star Wars fan base kind of ruined Star Wars for me because I feel like all Star Wars fans do is complain. Like nobody hates Star Wars movies more than Star Wars fans.
Yeah, I know. I think Chris Stuckman kind of put it nicely. Out of all people, that makes it sound like I don't like Chris Stuckman. I do enjoy Chris Stuckman. Anyway, I think he put it nicely when he said, I'm kind of sick of liking things without feeling like defending myself.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Though, I won't pretend the prequels are good movies, but,
I will always like Revenge of the Sith.
But, they dropped the ball so badly with the sequel films, it made those films look good. So there you go.
I still prefer the sequel trilogy over the Jurassic World movies, but that's not saying much.
Oh God, I'm not gonna talk. I don't like. I only saw the first one.
I saw the first and the second one, and I heard the third one was even worse. So I decided not to. So I'm just not gonna see it, or at least I definitely won't pay for it.
It's like well-made crap. I don't want to watch it. Ugh.
I know, honestly, the Jurassic World films had far worse planning than the Star Wars sequel trilogy, despite the fact that they all had the same writer.
Same writers? Oh God, that probably makes a lot.
Yeah, Colin Trevorrow. With the Jurassic World movies, it's like you don't hire someone who's made one successful small budget indie film to direct a huge, massive franchise like this.
Yeah, I might give them some time to prove themselves first.
Yeah, because that's what studios have been doing. They take indie filmmakers to direct huge blockbusters.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes it works, with Taika Waititi, but sometimes it doesn't.
Taika Waititi, yeah, he's good. Hunt for the Wilder People is probably my favorite of his.
I know, I still need to see that. I've heard it's really good. A lot of people are like, oh my God, Hunt for the Wilder People. I'm like, I know, I gotta check that out. I really enjoyed Jojo Rabbit.
I'd say that's probably my favorite of his, from the movies I've seen.
My favorite so far is Jojo Rabbit, but hey, that could change once I see Hunt for the Wilder People.
I like Jojo Rabbit, but like, I was actually kind of hoping that the humor would be edgier.
I can see where you're coming from. Yeah, I mean it's about Nazi Germany, you know.
I mean, comedic portrayals of Hitler are absolutely nothing new.
Well, no, I'd even say it's kind of I wouldn't say it's kind of a trite subject at this point. But I like how Taika did it. So I kind of walked in, I was a little skeptical.
Oh yeah, I liked it too. Although it would be nice if like somebody were to start bashing like Soviet Russia or Imperial Japan for a change, because like I feel like we all rip on Nazi Germany, and rightfully so, but there's all these other evil empires we could bash. You know what I mean?
Hey, there is the Death of Stalin, which is a solid movie. Wasn't as fun. Wasn't as funny as wasn't as funny for me as In the Loop was.
I've actually not seen In the Loop.
Oh, it's hilarious. I love that movie.
Was that like the same director?
Same guy.
Armando Iannucci is his name.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's actually Scottish too, but that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to check some of his stuff out because I feel Death of Stalin was wrongfully robbed of a nomination for Best Adapted Screenplay.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good one. I enjoy it. I think Steve Buscemi as Khrushchev is freaking hilarious.
Oh, definitely. I think my favorite was I like the whole first act of the movie where the guy was like conducting that orchestra or whatever, and it turns out Stalin wants a copy, and they have to like redo the whole thing all over again.
Yeah, it passes out. I think one of them passes out of fear. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty damn that's a good movie. And like Stalin having a Cockney accent.
Oh Lord, yeah, that's perfect. I love it. Even though like his voice, like if you ever watch like real footage of him, he had a kind of high voice. You wouldn't have expected it. You're like, oh, hello there.
Well, he was from Georgia, which was part of the Soviet Union, but it's like not like Russia, you know. Like it was part of the Soviet Union, but he's still kind of an outsider. So it kind of made sense when he had mostly British cast have like a Cockney accent to play Stalin. Although I know Beria was also from Georgia as well.
Yeah, that guy was so evil. That actor did a good job.
Like, he raped so many women.
Oh my Lord. He'd be canceled
Like
with that.
Cosby, oh my God.
No, but this is a guy who was like Stalin's right hand dude. So there you go.
Yeah.
I read about him. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God. Dude, speaking of which, I do tell this one joke about my stand-up, and it's perfectly fitting since it's now Independence Day. One thing I love about America, is our Constitution. And there's one thing in America's Constitution that every other country seriously needs to follow. The whole world would be a much better place if every country had followed this rule throughout history. An immigrant cannot be president. And it makes perfect sense. If you are not from that country, you should not be allowed to run that country. I mean, Germany had a guy from Austria run their country, and look how that turned out.
Russia had a dude from Georgia. Yeah, no. It didn't end well.
Well, it's part of the Soviet Union, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You do kind of get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's funny. So, how'd you start doing stand-up? I know it's kind of a tough business.
Well, I mean, just open mic night. I decided, why not? I'll think of some jokes, and I'll do it. And some people thought they were funny, so I kept doing it. And it happened almost 2 years ago. Yeah. I think I may have gotten paid to do stand-up just once so far, but yeah, it's all been open mic stuff, so I guess I'm still an amateur. Yeah, but usually I like small bars doing stand-up because you can take more risk. You know what I mean? See how it sticks. What are some of the jokes I tell? I'm trying to think of a good. What are some good material? I'm trying to think of some good jokes. Okay, like sometimes I like to make jokes like, once this travel ban is officially over, me and my mom are going to travel somewhere. We were thinking about going to either Disney World or Vatican City. So in the end, we obviously decided on Vatican City because we wanted to go to the place with the fewer amount of pedophiles.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And then whenever I complain about not too many people in the audience, I make this joke saying, the ratio of audience members to comedians should be the same as the ratio of Jewish comedians to Jewish sports legends.
Oh, jeez. I mean, I know you talked a little bit about movies you joked about earlier before we started this, but are there other movies you joke about? I'm sure I'm sure there's a lot of material, popular movies out there.
Well, I mean, I did do a pretty good Stranger Things joke, and this isn't a spoiler, but I like to comment how Stranger Things is a really weird show. It's a show where people get bloodily and brutally murdered by demons, yet nobody says the word fuck. Seriously, don't you think that's a little weird?
That's a weird thing with like PG-13 movies. Oh, you can murder somebody, but can't say fuck unless it's like two times.
I think it's still considered TV-14, but I kind of feel like that ship has sailed,
Yeah, I know. It's like people get like brutally murdered. Like Sean Astin got brutally murdered in season 2. God, ripped everyone's heart out.
It gets worse in season 4.
Oh god. I really like Stranger Things. I find it funny. Oh god, I would definitely make fun of the people who were kind of dunking on Stranger Things before season 4 came out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All the bandwagoners showed up.
Yeah, I mean, you could argue that you could argue that season 1 would have been just fine as a miniseries, but I mean, it's still pretty good. Although, I mean, I enjoy season 4, but I do kind of find it a bit bloated. Just the fact that you have episodes that are so much longer, and it's not even the series finale.
Yeah, and I know what you mean. It's a
2 hours and 20 minutes, and it's not the series finale. I just found that a little strange.
I'm just thinking I guess the Duffers are just like, fuck it, let's go for it. But that's just me.
Like, yeah, this was not the series finale. Like, I don't think that's much of a spoiler. Like, I think they're just gonna do one. They're gonna do one more season, but like, are we gonna wait 3 years for that?
Yeah, it's like, how are they gonna top that? I heard the season finale was nuts. No, I don't want to get spoiled. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh yeah, well it was nuts. I will tell you that.
Well, that's good. It's better than playing it safe, I guess. I guess they were like waiting to pull out all the just nut cards. Or that sounds really weird. All the just like, here's all the crazy shit we want to do.
Yeah, it is kind of a nice touch how like Robert Englund is the villain.
Yeah, I heard he's in this season. That's fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the main villain too.
Oh, is he? I didn't. That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an '80s icon, man.
There. Yeah, so there definitely is kind of a nice touch.
And what could have been, I heard Robert Englund was the guy who got Mark Hamill the role of Luke Skywalker. He's like, hey, I think this might be something you'd be interested in.
That I never knew that. I never heard of that connection.
That would have been funny if he were actually in Star Wars. I wonder what he would have done.
Oh yeah, definitely. But like, dude, I mean, it's funny. Like, if I had told you 10 years ago that people would start liking the prequels more in the future, you would have thought I was insane.
Oh Lord. I guess the sequels are sort of impressive in that way. They somehow dropped the ball so badly. They made the prequels look like decent movies.
I mean, dude, I wouldn't be surprised if 10 years from now people start liking the sequels more, because the fact is, neither the prequels nor the sequels are the worst movies ever.
Well, no, I don't. I wouldn't say they're worst films ever made. For me, that's Sucker Punch.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know you don't like that movie.
I fucking hate that movie.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I saw it. It's not that good.
I hate it. I hate it.
worse,
I don't want
worse
to
than
talk about
Amazing
it too
Spider.
much, but I hate it.
Worse than Amazing Spider-Man 2.
It's up there. Amazing Spider-Man 2 is pretty freaking bad. I covered that on my other podcast, though.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. Yeah.
Oh,
you
Lord.
used the word abysmal a lot.
Yes, it was. Oh, Lord. Hope no one took a drinking challenge every time we said abysmal. It was just. They probably would have died, so I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh my god. I mean, it still doesn't seem as bad as Fant Four Stick.
Oh, Lord. I'm waiting for that episode.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of one thing Fant Four Stick did well.
It's kind of well shot. I don't know. I can't think of any.
Everything's so fucking dark.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's like Game of Thrones season 8 or wait, don't you like season 8? I forgot.
I mean, I like it more than most people because I actually didn't mind the final season. I know I'm in the minority. Don't kill me, and I must have really great eyesight because I actually didn't have a problem with the lighting. Although to be fair, I saw it on my laptop, so maybe that was why.
Fair enough. Probably should have saw it on my laptop.
And I heard they improved it in the Blu-ray release. But
Oh,
I am
that's
looking
good.
forward to House of the Dragon, and I am also looking forward to the Jon Snow series coming up. I am looking forward to both of those series.
Yeah, I heard they're making a Jon Snow series. I wonder what they're going to be doing out of that.
I'm really looking forward to it, to be honest.
I wonder if it'll be like Obi-Wan and they're going to like try and salvage stuff from season 8.
Yeah, they might do that.
Because last time we saw Jon Snow, he wasn't in the best place emotionally.
Well, I mean, dude, he's up in the north with his direwolf where he's the happiest. Like, he finally found peace.
That's true. I don't think it really would have worked if he became king.
Well, I mean, nobody's going to have somebody with Targaryen blood on the throne ever again.
Yeah, after the debacle that happened last time.
Yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah. It kind of makes sense that Jon Snow wouldn't be king. I would have loved to see it happen, but it wouldn't have made sense.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but I am looking forward to seeing that.
House of the Dragon looks interesting. I don't know.
I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's going to be a win-win for me. Either we're going to get a great show, or people will stop complaining about season 8. Because who knows? Maybe people will start liking season 8 after the show. Who knows?
Oh.
Because I think sometimes fan outrage is cyclical. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the people who complain about Star Wars, like, they act like they haven't spent 15 years bitching about the prequels.
Oh, God. Yeah, there's some people who are like, oh, yeah, you see? They were good the whole time. I'm like, come on. We're there with the Plinkett reviews.
Dude, 10 years ago, you would have been bashing the prequels just like everyone else.
I'm kind of hesitant to touch on the prequels on Britton Jake because it's like the Plinkett reviews did them so well. I don't really know if there's much else to talk about.
I feel like they kind of preach to the choir, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what I don't like about the internet is that you either love something or you hate it. You can't just think something is okay, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, something can't just be okay.
It's a weird thing, my relationship with the prequels, because I grew up watching them, along with the original Star Wars movies.
Yeah, my history is kind of interesting, but go on.
I grew up watching the prequel movies, and I have a kind of weird love-hate relationship with the prequel movies. I do acknowledge that they're not well done. Like, the characterization is kind of weird, and the dialogue is laughable, but I think the story structure is quite well done. And also, I think the Clone Wars did a lot to redeem the prequels.
Oh, yeah.
Gave it more emotional weight, you know?
I've actually never seen the Clone Wars series. I heard it's really good.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, dude, the fact that people are liking the prequels now, that's got to be really weird for George Lucas.
Yeah, he's like sitting in Skywalker Ranch and he's like calling Disney. He's like, "What the fuck did you guys do?"
I do think he'll be. I do think he would be happy with the Obi-Wan series though, because I think the Obi-Wan series is really good. Even if it's not perfect, I thought it had some great moments in it.
Yeah, no, I think it's the best way to describe it. Good, but not perfect, you know? Nothing is, but,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, nothing's perfect.
No.
I actually might like it more than Mandalorian, to be honest.
Oh, boy, there's a hot take.
Well, because it had, like, just because it had Ian McGregor, you know, because I had that connection with the characters.
That's fair, I guess. I do, I mean, Ewan McGregor was great.
Even Hayden Christensen was good.
Yeah, he was.
Show, I mean, in the show, yeah, because, yeah, I mean, I did like that flashback scene where with his training, and like the whole de-aging, that was done with makeup. That actually wasn't done with CGI.
Oh, makeup? Oh, wow. That's why it looked weird.
Yeah.
It was like, eh? I'm like, come on, guys, can't do that amateurish. It's like, you know, it's like No Way Home had great de-aging tech, or however they did that.
No, for sure. Yeah, another thing, like, narrative consistency has never really been a strong suit for Star Wars.
Oh no. If I remember, I think they were making it up as it went along.
Like, particularly the thing about Leia being Luke's sister.
Mm-hmm.
Like how she made out with him on Off.
Yes, I remember. That's been a meme.
And in Return of the Jedi, Leia was like, somehow, I've always known.
Oh, God. Well, I don't think she wanted to look at it, and she was probably, and if I remember, she was just trying to piss Han off.
Yeah, exactly. Like, clearly you don't know women, stuff like that.
Yes. Oh, God. I love the little actress they got for Leia, though. She was great.
Oh, she was probably the best child actress ever in Star Wars.
Oh, I agree. I think she was really good.
Yeah, I mean, I see some asshole Star Wars fanboys like rip on her performance, and I'm like, Star Wars fanboys are like Darth Vader, because not even the younglings are spared.
That's good. No, I get what you're saying, though. It's God. Star Wars fans really shoot themselves in the foot.
I do rant about Star Wars fans in my stand-up. They were like, Disney ruined Star Wars for me, and I'm like, did Jaws the Revenge ruin Jaws for you?
Oh my God.
Like,
I'll always remember Ebert's review of that movie. It's one of my favorite ones he did. Him and Siskel.
What's so weird about that review is that he made such a big deal about Michael Caine's self-drying shirt.
That's what's funny. That's what's funny, though.
Roars. Like, you made such a big deal about Michael Caine's shirt, but you don't talk about the fact that a shark roars.
I think that was just him finally just giving up at that point, because the movie was so dumb.
Oh my God.
Jaws the Revenge is so bad. That's another one, just so bad. Ugh. The shark roars. Oh my God. That's not even possible.
I got my own theory about what happened behind the scenes of Jaws the Revenge. Like, the producer got a script, right? He read it. So he decided to call his buddies and saying, hey, buddy, I'm going to be doing work in the Bahamas soon, and I got to deal with this script about a shark that follows a couple from New York to the Bahamas. So I'm going to need a lot of drugs. So you got to bring me Ludes, and don't forget my cocaine. My cocaine. It's like, what? Yeah, don't you hear me? I need my cocaine. Do you understand? I'm not going to be able to do this without my cocaine. So you better get me my cocaine. And that's how Michael Caine was casted in the movie. Like, that's seriously how that's probably how Michael Caine was casted.
Apparently, he mentioned after the Ebert review, he's like, well, I was kind of standing out in the sun, and it dried off before we got to that part of the
just
movie.
Pour water on him, like, that's just lazy. Just push him back in the tank of water,
I know, it's just... Oh, jeez. I wonder if, Did they film in the ocean after, for Jaws of Revenge? Because I know they did it for the original one, which was fucking awful, by the way, from all the accounts.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Oh, when they made Jaws out in the open ocean? I heard it was terrible. Like...
Oh, yeah, like the shark kept breaking down and everything.
Yeah, Bruce kept breaking down. That's the thing. It's like Jaws, Star Wars, both had sets that were not fun, but it ended up succeeding beyond what you'd expect. There you go. All you could do with an inspired director.
Oh, yeah, exactly. A young up-and-coming director named Steven Spielberg. Man, Jaws is definitely like my top 5 favorite Spielberg, maybe top 3.
Oh, yeah, it's one of his best, to be sure, though. I have a soft spot for E.T.
Yeah, I mean, I saw E.T. a few times when I was a kid, but my dad never liked it, so maybe that's kind of affected my opinion of it, but I know.
Well, your dad's like, this is rubbish.
Yeah. It's funny. I heard the only reason E.T. was PG is because of Elliot saying penis breath.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's the only reason why it was PG. Because Elliot said penis breath.
Odd reason,
The
but
more you know.
alright. That was back when you could swear in a PG movie, right?
Dude, Airplane had race jokes, pedophilia jokes, and nudity, and it was PG.
Back when PG actually meant something.
I mean, PG, like, there's stuff in PG movies that wouldn't make it in R-rated movies today.
Oh my lord. I rewatched Blazing Saddles with a group of people the other day for like a movie night. Or this was like a few months ago. And oh man, still makes me laugh. Wouldn't fly today.
Oh god.
But still makes me laugh.
Yeah, Mel Brooks is like 96, and I'm pretty sure he's the last surviving member of that movie.
Is he? He might be.
Yeah, he's 96.
Hell, he might be. That movie was 74?
Yeah, 74.
Apparently also made Young Frankenstein that same year. I haven't seen that one yet.
It's good, but it's no Blazing Saddles.
Oh, I'm sure it's not.
Yeah, as much as I love Mel Brooks, like, Blazing Saddles is his masterpiece.
Oh my god, it's so good. My dad asked me, because he really loves Blazing Saddles, he was like, oh man, did you watch it uncensored? I'm like, yes we did, and it was pretty good.
Oh my god, uncensored, yeah. Oh my god, there's so much that wouldn't fly today. Like that one joke, he says, what are your crimes? Rape, murder, arson, and rape. You said rape twice. I like rape.
Oh god. Yeah, no, that wouldn't. People would be like, oh my god. But then I saw someone the other day was like, well, you could say that, you could say Blazing Saddles was, you could say that, the Django Unchained is the Blazing Saddles of the day. And I'm like, that's an interesting take, but you know, I don't know how true that would be.
Yeah, not true. I mean,
Tarantino's
I mean, you could call Tarantino the Mark Twain of filmmaking.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. He's a bit of a contentious figure, even though he's one of the most popular filmmakers today.
Oh yeah, dude, he's my personal favorite filmmaker.
Oh, really? I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, he actually is like, do you have a favorite filmmaker?
Mine's Kubrick.
Well, Kubrick, you can't go wrong with him. Like, what's your favorite Kubrick?
Right now, it's A Clockwork Orange.
Oh, Clockwork Orange is mine, and it'll always be my favorite Kubrick. That is never going to change. And that's my second favorite movie of all time.
Oh, it's fantastic. I love it.
Absolutely. Like there's a Clockwork Orange, and then there's every other movie ever made.
Yeah, I know. I did see oh oh yeah, I saw The Wild Bunch when you recommended me that the other day, or this was a few months ago.
That is my favorite Western.
Oh my god, that was an excellent movie. The ending,
Yeah.
oh god, so good.
Oh, that is still one of the best action scenes of all time.
Oh my
The
god,
opening,
it was
the
so
ending is
good.
so great. If they move, kill them.
Yep, it's really good.
And these are the good guys. Well, maybe not the good guys, but these are the people we root for. You know?
Yeah, I was very surprised with the camaraderie in that movie because I thought, from what I heard about it, I thought it would be meaner, and it is mean, but I wouldn't say it's as mean as something like Unforgiven. Just a bunch of sociopaths running around.
I will say it is kind of touching seeing all four of them walk up together to save back their friend, and when they slice their friend's throat, they just flat out shoot everyone. That was just so epic.
Oh my god! I mean, yeah, that's a epitome of. I was texting him when I was watching the movie. I'm like, okay, it's really good so far. I really like the suspenseful scenes and whatnot. He's all like, wait till the end, and I'm like, will I know? And he's like, yes. And then we get to the battle scene. Oh, what a scene!
Damn, what a damn great scene.
Might be in like it'll definitely crack my top 10 action scenes of all time, or battle scenes, or whatever you want to call that.
The Wild Bunch, it would definitely be in my top 100 favorite movies of all time. Maybe not 50, but definitely top 100.
Oh yeah, it's a really good movie. I added it to my favorites recently, and I think it deserves it because it's a great movie.
Yeah, it really is a great movie. Yeah, did you see The Northman yet?
I have. First Eggers film I saw in theaters.
Well, I had to rent it on Amazon, unfortunately, but because it wasn't playing in Taiwan at the time. But if it plays in Taiwan, I will see it in theaters. Like that's actually my favorite. That actually might be my favorite Eggers film. Why?
Really?
Simply because I actually understood what everyone was saying.
You didn't have to turn on the subtitles.
Like I think his movies get better in my opinion. Like I think The Lighthouse is better than The Witch, and I think The Northman might be better than The Lighthouse. Like his movies get better for me.
I mean, The Witch and Lighthouse are kind of top tier for me. I might need to see The Northman again, because sometimes it's the rewatch for an Eggers film that tends to be more enriching.
I mean, dude, The Lighthouse was a huge hit to Bergman.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I saw Persona, I'm like, oh my god, I think he might have ripped off this movie pretty liberally at parts.
Well, yeah, I mean, like the whole thing where like it's black and white and it mostly takes place on a secluded island. That's a very common trope for Bergman.
He loves his secluded islands, I guess.
Persona's not the only one of the films that take place on an island.
I think Seventh Seal takes place on an island.
Yeah, and
I was
also
talking,
like Through the Glass Darkly, that's another one.
I was talking to my friend Andrew about Bergman the other day, and I mentioned Seventh Seal was my favorite one, and he was like, oh, dude, that's normie Bergman. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, it's one of the only two movies I've seen from him. He really liked Persona, but he really likes, the one Last House on the Left ripped off. Virgin Spring.
The Virgin Spring?
That's his favorite, and apparently Bergman does not like that one.
That's a really good film. Like, I might even say that's Max von Sydow's best film. Well, maybe not best film, but best acting performance.
Yeah, and I think it's on Max actually. I might see it. I don't know.
I know it won best foreign language film that year.
Oh wow, they actually gave him an Oscar. They got it right. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's won at least 3 Oscars.
Oh wow.
Foreign language film. Mm-hmm.
Must have been like token Oscars because they felt bad that they didn't give it to like Seventh Seal or something.
Yeah. Well, they gave that to Knights of Cabiria by Fellini, which I think might be a better movie.
I haven't seen that one. I know on all the film nerds like 8.5. Haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, that's a great film, but like it's not my favorite Fellini. Armour Court's probably my favorite Fellini. In fact, it is my favorite Fellini.
I know Scorsese likes it. He's
Yes.
he's been running his he's been running his he's been trying to restore movies, I think.
Oh yeah, like the like his World Cinema Project.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's funny, dude. Back like 5 years ago, I actually did like a few of Nostalgia Critic style reviews
Oh god.
of bad movies.
How'd that go?
Yeah, I actually thought I was pretty good at it for an amateur, but like, yeah, I made people laugh, but it's a lot of effort. Yeah, I was only able to do like one of them a month, like with a job and everything. But yeah, I did a few, and I was proud of them. But like, it's not something I was able to keep doing. But I might go back to it. Like maybe I'll bash Home Sweet Home Alone, like that Disney Plus Home Alone movie.
Oh god, I heard that movie was awful.
Dude, I shit you not. There's actually a scene in the movie where this couple were like watching a holiday special, and somebody actually says, "Man, why would you remake classics? They're never as good as the original."
Oh.
They actually said that in the movie.
Was that like an attempt at self-aware humor? Oh god.
Yes.
Oh my god.
No, it makes it look a lot worse because hey, we know this movie sucks, but we're gonna add that joke so we can get a free pass for all it fits.
Spoiler alert, it
That's
didn't.
what it came off as to me.
I'm guessing, spoiler alert, it didn't.
Either that or one of the writers had to do this against his will, and that was his way of communicating that he was in danger.
I feel bad for the writer of that movie. He probably had his career ran through the ground. Or maybe not. There's people who've gotten away with making bad movies. M. Night Shyamalan, for example.
Oh yeah, Shyamalan, of course. Same with Colin Trevorrow. Like, what gave him the authority to write all the Jurassic World movies?
He must have, like, walked in and they saw him and they're like, yeah, kid. And the dude, it's probably like this old guy with, like, a cigar. Might look like a warthog. And he says, hey, kid, you like Jurassic Park? And he just, like, his eyes wide and he's like, yes. He's like, okay, you can make 3 movies out of it. And he just, like, collapsed.
Yeah. Like, I actually think the Star Wars sequels are better than the Jurassic World movies. Because, like, with the Star Wars sequels, the pieces don't fit. But at least you had pieces.
What? I just saw Jurassic World. I'm like, this is just bigger scope Jurassic Park. Fuck this. I don't want to watch any more of the movies. And Jacob's like, well, I want you to watch Fallen Kingdom so we can rip into it. And I'm like, all right, maybe.
And Fallen Kingdom tells a very similar story to The Lost World.
Is it?
Pretty much, yes.
Oh my god, they're remaking the whole damn movie trilogy, aren't they?
Pretty much, yes.
Oh. You know, I wish more legacy sequels were... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I said, I wish more, like, sequels were like, I wish more legacy sequels were like Top Gun Maverick. Because it was actually a good movie.
That was awesome. Great movie. I absolutely love Top Gun Maverick. Although the climax did borrow a lot from A New Hope.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, but I still enjoyed it. I was at the edge of my seat.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too.
That Tom Cruise, he's a madman. He's a mad lad.
He just turned 60 and he still looks great.
Oh my god. He's 60? Oh.
Yeah. He probably made a pact with the devil, but I don't care. I mean, I don't think he's one of the greatest. I mean, I wouldn't say he's the greatest. I wouldn't say he's one of the greatest living actors, but I do think he might be the greatest living movie star.
I think he gets lowballed as an actor sometimes because he is the movie star, but I mean, I don't think he does anything to help that. He has kind of phoned it in at times, but I think he was very good in Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, and he does his own stunts too. Like,
oh yeah, that too.
Mission Impossible series have some of the greatest action scenes of all time.
I know.
And he does all of his own stuff. Nice. Yes.
Like Mission Impossible 4. It was a great one.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, how rare is it that the fourth movie is my favorite one? Well, maybe Star Wars, but that doesn't really count.
Yeah, Star Wars doesn't count. But yeah, let's think of good fourth installments. Goblet of Fire was really good. Trying to think of what others.
Jaws the Revenge? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you'd be hard pressed to find any good fifth installment movies.
Order of the Phoenix.
I know. I mean, I will say, like, the next time somebody tells me they liked A Good Day to Die Hard would be the first time.
Oh, that movie's so... Oh, yeah, well, Die Hard with a Vengeance isn't bad.
I heard that was really good. That was, like, the third installment. I've only seen the first two.
Yeah, first one, it's funny how much I go back to that one. I think it's really well done, actually, when you watch it.
Dude, I don't think movies had so many more rip-offs based on it than Die Hard.
Oh, God, yes. It's been ripped off so many times. Air Force One. Oh, Die Hard on Air Force One.
I do like Air Force One, though.
I do enjoy Air Force One. I mean, Harrison Ford faces off against Gary Oldman. It's great.
Oh, yeah. I know, like Jean-Claude Van Damme starred in one, Sudden Death, where it was him at the Stanley Cup.
Oh, that sounds so bad.
It's one of his better ones, probably.
Oh, really? All right.
I mean, I get so like, if you want a so bad it's good movie, just watch most of Van Damme's work.
Steve, have you seen Steven Seagal's made-for-TV movies?
No, I haven't.
Oh, they're so bad. Oh.
I prefer Van Damme to Seagal.
Yeah, I know. Seagal's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
Thinks he's hot shit, even though he's in, like, shitty-ass made-for-TV movies. Even his mainstream movies aren't that good.
I know, not at all.
What's that one on a ship? It's Die Hard on a Navy ship? Forgot.
Under Siege? I haven't seen it, but I think it's called Under Siege.
Oh, yeah, that one's not good, really good either. There's better action choreography, though.
I will say, the Van Damme Street Fighter movie is one of my favorite so bad it's good movies.
Might have to check it out.
If you like so bad it's good movies, watch the 94 Street Fighter.
Yeah, I enjoy me a good so bad it's good movie.
Yeah, like Jean-Claude Van Damme, he plays Colonel Guile. He's like this patriotic, badass American colonel, even though his Belgian accent is as impenetrable as ever.
Oh, no, I gotta check that out. That sounds hilarious.
Oh, it is hilarious.
Oh, man, what are some other so bad it's good movies?
Cool as Ice.
Oh, yeah.
The Vanilla Ice movie. I mean, The Room is the epitome of so bad it's good. You're not going to get more so bad it's good than The Room.
That's true. That is God tier so bad it's good movie.
The epitome of so bad it's good.
I think...
Home Sweet Home Alone is so bad it's bad.
I don't plan on watching that anytime soon. Doesn't have the little fat kid from Jojo Rabbit in it?
Here's another thing I want to rant about the movie. Like, it basically follows the plot of a 10-year-old kid torturing a bunch of robbers. So, whose dumbass idea was it to make the robbers sympathetic?
What? They try to make the robbers sympathetic?
Yeah, like they're about to lose their house, and the kid accidentally took something that was worth a lot of money, so they needed it to save their house.
Oh my God! They could have just walked over and talked to him. That's what adults do.
I know, exactly. And there's also a straight up Scarface reference where the kid like snorts a bunch of candy, and it's like shot exactly the way like Tony Montana snorting coke. What?
Oh God, that makes me.
No,
That makes me.
I mean, it's one thing. It's one thing if you were to rip off "Say Hello to My Little Friend," but ripping off a scene where he dives head first into a bowl of Coke, only it's like candy instead. Like, what the hell?
You know, Scarface is another one of those movies. I don't love it. I don't love it as like a serious crime movie, but it is very entertaining to watch. I mean, fucking.
Scarface is probably my favorite movie of 1983.
I mean, you know what? I'll say it's fair. I mean, it's a fun movie to watch. Like, it's stupid. It is really
Brian
dumb.
De Palma had one of the greatest hot streaks in film history. Like Brian De Palma, he had what? Carrie, Dress to Kill, Blowout, Scarface, The Untouchables, Carlito's Way.
Carlito's Way is actually very good.
There's a few great movies that I haven't even seen that are on there as well.
Though, I mean, I think Scarface is hilarious. I mean, you think, I mean, Al Pacino just fucking goes 180 or goes home. And you know what?
Yeah.
You talk.
I've heard the TV edited version is hilarious. Like in the TV edited version, there's this one line of dialogue saying like, "Did you get that scar eating pineapple?"
Was that the line?
Yeah, like the original line was like, "Did you get that scar eating pussy?" But in the TV edited, it's like, "Did you get that scar eating pineapple?"
I don't think there's anything more hilarious than Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon, before he lights the
Mr. Falcon
from Die Hard 2.
I've had it with these monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane.
That's another one that's just great. I wouldn't say it's a bad movie, but I wouldn't say it's a good one either. It's just
it knows what it is. You know what I mean?
It's one of my favorite entertainingly stupid movies. Snake on a Plane.
I mean, Snakes on a Plane. It knows what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's great, but it knows what it is.
Yeah, I know. And they get Samuel L. Jackson just saying, "I'm sick of these motherfucking snakes on this plane." I'm like, "Ah, yeah." I love the line he says after. He's like, "Line the fuck down. We're about to," or I forget exactly what he says, but I love the line he says afterwards.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's funny. I remember, like, I think it was, like, in Ted 2, they had that one joke. Like, who's Samuel L. Jackson? Have you seen any movie ever? He's the black guy. It's kind of true, because he's such a prolific actor.
I know, he's been in a lot of stuff.
Yes.
He tends to excel with, like, Tarantino, but he's great in most stuff he's in.
Oscar. He just got an honorary Oscar, and I don't disagree with that.
You know what? I don't agree with that. Or, well, that sounds... I do agree with that. I don't disagree with that is what I meant to say. Sorry. I didn't...
Dude, Alfred Hitchcock never won an Oscar.
Oh, that's bullshit. He should have won one for Vertigo, at least.
He's gotten one Best Picture winner, but that's it.
What was that for?
Rebecca. I mean,
I didn't freaking see that movie.
It's a great movie, but I wouldn't put it in my top 5.
Vertigo's my favorite one because it's classic.
Psycho's my favorite one.
Psycho, I've gone back and forth on that one. There's some parts that just make me laugh, like when the dude from 12 Angry Men gets pushed down the stairs, and it looks so bad, like nowadays.
Oh shit! I didn't realize that guy was in 12 Angry Men.
Yeah, he's one of the jurors.
Nice. Yeah, the more you know. I think the only juror actors I can remember are Henry Fonda and Jack Klugman. And I know Jack Klugman because he was in a lot of Twilight Zone episodes.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah, so that's how I know him.
Yeah. One of my there's a oh boy, I don't know what I was gonna say actually.
Yeah, I absolutely love Psycho. I still love that movie, but it is kind of really tame compared to horror movies today. It's still great though.
Yeah. I mean, the Oscars tend to drop the ball a lot, and I mean, I guess they kind of did with Will Smith just walking up there and slapping the shit out of Chris Rock.
I mean, like, offensive jokes are not allowed, but physical assault is fine.
I know. It's really weird. It wasn't even that bad of a joke.
If Jeff were to assault somebody, they would have literally thrown his ass out.
It wasn't even that bad of a joke. It's about G.I. Jane.
And Will Smith laughed at it, too. It's just that when he noticed that his wife didn't laugh, he decided to smack him.
I guess his West Philly roots didn't come in play, because that looked like a total just fucking woman slap.
Yeah. And the thing that guy played Muhammad Ali.
I know. Yeah, there's a funny story on Graham Norton about that. I'm like, really? I haven't actually seen Ali. I want to. I really like Michael Mann.
Dude, he's directed some episodes of Tokyo Vice, which is a really great show. It's on HBO Max.
I've heard that's good. I might check it out. Though
Yeah,
Black
really
Hat was fucking terrible. I hated that movie. Ugh.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad.
Mm.
Or I thought it was bad.
They can't all be winners.
No, I know. It's like with Shyamalan. He won me over again with The Visit, and then Split came out. I'm like, oh, these are really good. I actually am excited about an M. Night Shyamalan movie again. Then he came out with Glass, which is one of the biggest fuck you to the audiences that I've ever seen in my life. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck you, M. Night Shyamalan. I'm done.
Well, to describe my opinion on Shyamalan, I'm going to quote Shakespeare. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is often towed with their bones.
I would agree. Yeah, he's made some good ones over the years. That's how I feel about Shyamalan. It's...
Like, I still haven't forgiven him for The Last Airbender.
It's the thing. Shyamalan can make good movies. He's so obsessed with the final twist. It's like, you don't need twists in all your damn movies.
I'm starting to wonder, I don't even know, maybe he didn't really direct The Sixth Sense. Who knows? Maybe that was ghostwritten or something.
I mean, fuck. Have you seen, Devil? That movie was so bad.
I haven't seen it, but yeah, I've seen the nostalgic review, but yeah, it looked really bad.
It is bad. It is bad. There's one where here's one that keeps me up at night, is where the woman's like, oh, this is my name. And then the guy's like, wait, that's my last name. And then that turns out the old lady's the devil. Like, you didn't notice that was your last name earlier? What the fuck?
My God.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
I think he just created the story for that. Like, he didn't technically direct it, but his stench was all over it.
That's it. That's exactly it. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Won't forget the immortal jelly scene, but, I won't talk about that too much. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Last Airbender, though, is pretty It's a funny thing about Last Airbender. I first saw it with my grandmother, and this was way before I even saw the TV show. And I thought, oh, this is kind of fun. And then I ended up watching, and then I saw Avatar: The Last Airbender, and then I saw the movie again. Ugh. Now I understand the hate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was a fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender from day one.
It's a great show.
It's probably my top 5 favorite shows of all time.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, excellent stuff.
Great finale too.
Oh my God, Sozin's Comet is so good.
Like Avatar: The Last Airbender and Breaking Bad are 2 shows that are really the only 2 shows that I would consider saying that they had perfect endings.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I think The Shield had a really good ending.
What did?
I think The Shield had a really good ending.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's really good.
I will say this, though. I thought Game of Thrones had a better ending than Ozark.
Don't spoil Ozark. I haven't seen the final part of it yet.
But do you watch the show?
I do watch Ozark, yes.
I won't spoil anything, but like the final episode of Game of Thrones, for all its flaws, it at least felt like a finale. The Ozark one didn't to me.
It's interesting.
I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
One of my what's another good show? I've heard The Prisoner's really good.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen it either. I've heard it's really good, though. It's like a spy sci-fi thing.
Sounds interesting. Well, Tokyo Vice is really good. That's probably my favorite show right now. I'm trying to think of what other great shows there are right now. Squid Game. I do love Squid Game.
I haven't seen that one yet. I want to.
Oh, that's really good.
Euphoria is good. I quite enjoy that show.
I haven't seen that. There's also another Korean show called All of Us Are Dead. It's about a bunch of high schoolers killing zombies. It's really good.
Oh, that actually sounds fun.
Yeah, I really enjoy the show. Yeah, it's really good.
I've heard Black Mirror's coming out with a new season at some point. I've heard rumors anyway.
Yeah, I heard about that. I absolutely love Black Mirror.
I think it's a great show.
Was kind of funny. Great. That's one of my favorite shows too. Even if season 5 was disappointing.
Hell, I forgot about season 5. So there you go.
For good reason, thank you. Well, dude, Love, Death, and Robots is really good.
Oh yeah, I saw the new season. It was really good.
I love that show. I still say Volume 1 is the best, but Season 3 had some great shit.
I know.
Yeah, I still say Volume 1 is the best, though. Yeah. Yeah. So, I think we're running out of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, it seems so.
Alright, well, happy 4th of July, and I'd love to do this again sometime.
Oh, okay, I guess we'll end it here. Thank you, Raymond, for coming on.
Anytime.
Alright, well, that was the episode of Britton's Hangout Hour. Again, Raymond, thanks for coming on. Let's do this again sometime.
Let's do it again.
Alright. Alright, see you guys later.
Peace.